welcome back. Thanks for checking in. So, as I've mentioned in some of my other videos, if you've been watching, in just 2 short weeks, as of today, when I'm filming this on a Saturday, I'll be headed down to Texas to Lake OH Ivie. Cannot wait, not only because I've never fished in Texas before, but also because here in Denver, we're frozen still. It's early February, mid February. So I'm just itching to get to some open water. But anyway, it's a Saturday morning. I'm sitting around watching MLF Bass Pro Tour. Old Mark Davis is putting a hurting on these youngsters. Actually, Chris Lane and Not Defoe are catching up. But anyway, so I'm sitting around watching MLF, getting rigged up, putting new line on all my reels, putting on my baits, and I figured make a quick video showing you guys what I plan on starting with at least. See what you think. Let me know in the comments what I'm doing wrong, what I'm doing right, what you might suggest. Again, I've never fished in Texas, no idea what to expect, but this is what I'm going to start with. So let's start with the spinning rods, since let's be honest, they're probably not going to get a whole lot of love. But never hurts to have them. If it's really tough and I'm struggling, might want to pull them out and try something different. So on my spinning rods, one of course got a wacky rig. Wacky rig works anywhere. That might get some work. Um, and I got a little swim bait head, VMC swim bait head, that'll throw a Kitech on there. Don't know how much work that'll get, but always good to have it. And then this, I don't know how much this plays down in Texas, but this is drop shot, which I have a ton of confidence in, and not just deep vertical fishing, but I like throwing a drop shot in 3 to 8 feet of water, just casting it out and dragging it back. Something I have a ton of confidence in. So if I'm really struggling, that will come out. But let's get to the heavier stuff that's going to do most of the work. So first off, Texas rig. Of course, going to Texas, and it's also one of my favorite ways to fish. I've got I think that's a 1/4 ounce tungsten bullet weight on an EWG hook, which might be a mistake. If I get a real big one, she might straighten that out, but that's what I'm going to start with. I do not peg my weights, at least not yet, because up here in Colorado, we don't have a ton of thick grass to punch through where you want that pegged. So I kind of prefer having it unpegged. That might change once I get down there and see what's going on. But yeah, I'll be throwing either a Senko on there or a Chigger Craw. Chigger Craw is actually my favorite Texas rig bait of all time. So that's going to get some work. Then along those same lines, we got a jig. That's actually a homemade flipping jig. Pretty standard green pumpkin. It's got a little bit of brown in there. There's a Chigger Craw on there right now as a trailer. Also going to try out some Yamamoto flapping hog if I want something bigger, but jig will do some work. That's just on 20-pound straight fluorocarbon Tatsu, same as my Texas rig. And I don't throw a jig nearly as much as I should. That's a big blind spot in my arsenal, but I do want to try throwing that some more this season. So we're probably going to drag this around quite a bit. Then of course it's spring, got to have a frog tied on. I like the live target. That's my favorite all-time hollow body frog. This is the big one, 3/4 ounce, I think. Don't know what the frogging situation is going to be at OHIV, but I'm going to have one tied on anyway. 50-pound straight braid. Then another spring staple. Again, don't know how it's going to play down in Texas, but buzz bait. This is actually a buzz toad to be more accurate. Strike King KVD buzz toad. That's one of my favorite buzz baits. Got the black on right now. I also have a white. Also got a couple War Eagle buzz baits, but love throwing a buzz bait in the spring. Love throwing a buzz bait anytime. So hoping to catch up on that. Now these last two will probably get the most action, I'm guessing, but we'll have to see. Jackhammer works everywhere. Everybody knows. Whoops. Everybody knows one of the most popular baits out there. I love it. They cost a pretty penny, more than the regular chatterbaits, but worth it in my opinion. I've got straight white on there right now. Got a couple other colors, dirty white, golden shiner, green pumpkin. I'm going to start with white, see how that goes. Got that on 14-pound fluorocarbon. Hopefully it holds up. We'll see. And last but not least, got a swim jig. And of course, this is the Sixth Sense Divine swim jig that Josh Jones is doing a ton of damage on down there. I'm sure you've all heard of that. Of course, I don't expect to do what he's doing down there. My first time, I don't have forward facing sonar. I'm in a kayak. I get it. I'm not going to do what he's doing, but maybe a little extra confidence throwing similar bait to what he's throwing. He throws it without a trailer, which is crazy to me. But I'd be crazy not to try it, I guess. But I'll most likely have like a little, probably a smaller rage bug, something like that, because I do like having a trailer on there. But we'll see. Like I said, might as well try it without a trailer. It's working for him. But again, I'm not expecting to do what he does. I'm just looking forward to get down there, maybe get a new personal best. My PB is only 6 pounds, so I got a good opportunity to at least break my PB. So that's it. That's what I'm starting with. Of course, I'll change on the fly, see after I see what the conditions are like, what they like, what's working, what's not working. But if any of you have been down there, let me know what I should maybe think about trying instead, or other colors I might want to throw on there. I think if I've heard right, I think orange plays pretty well down in Texas this time of year, so I'll probably mix in some of that, maybe marker up, put some orange on, my jig or maybe my Texas rig. I don't know. So yeah, just let me know what I'm missing, what I'm doing wrong, what I'm doing right, what you would throw, what you've maybe had success on, and hopefully I'll be back with some really good footage for you. I don't know if I'll have any videos in between now and then since I can't get any new footage here, but appreciate you as always checking it out. And until next time, get after them.